Okay. Break out the 24-karat gold casket with the French silk lining and the Wi-Fi. Charlie Gasparino learning exclusively where and how Donald Trump, who is feverishly working on the campaign trail, wants his eternal resting place to be. You're breaking it here.
I don't do stories about where people want to be buried, but this is Donald Trump, and it is interesting. And, you know, what we've been able to confirm is that he does have his private burial plot for him and his entire family behind the first tee, I am told, at the Trump Bedminster golf course. There it is. I think that's the first tee.
What, the yellow circle?
Yeah,
right
I think
there?
so. It's, you know, this is his private family burial plot. You know, he was talking about being buried possibly at some place in Florida. Early in the year, he hinted that he was looking for approval from people, from the state officials in New Jersey.
You can't just bury people.
Right, you can't just bury people.
Unless it's New Jersey.
This is what we've been able to exclusively confirm. Yes. Well, unless it's in the marshes and it's Tony Soprano doing the burying, right?
Exactly. The Meadowlands.
I guarantee you this is a much better burial place. It's what they've got, what Trump's people have confirmed to Fox Business, because we came to him with the story. We had heard they were building a huge mausoleum. They say there's no mausoleum, but they have a beautiful plot of land, by the way, which has a beautiful view, the Trump spokesman said, for him and his family behind the first tee.
How'd you get this? I never asked you to reveal your sources.
And it's his family private cemetery at the Bedminster Club, which is, by the way, a big club, we should point out. $300,000 a year. Joe Torre belongs there. Rudy Giuliani, Bill Clinton belongs there. And Trump is apparently going to be buried there. How did I get this story? I mean, this is where it's kind of funny. I was having dinner with some Wall Street guys who play at the course, and I think they're members. And they told me, you know, they were, you know, everybody's talking on Wall Street about Donald. You know, is he going to win? You know, he's doing well in the polls, the whole thing. And they said that they thought it was odd that they saw what looked like South American men or possibly Mexican immigrants excavating the land around the area, and they asked one of them, like, "What are you doing? You know, what do you think about Trump's comments?" And one of the people, and I have not confirmed whether they were Mexican or not,
or
South American or illegal. I'm not saying they're illegal, but they thought just give him his comments about immigration. They thought it was kind of interesting. They asked one of the guys, you know, what are you doing here? And he says, we are building. What was initially told was we were building a mausoleum for Donald on the golf course behind the first tee. Donald's people say it's not going to be a mausoleum. It's going to be a burial ground with, I guess, with stones or maybe statues.
Either one.
But they thought. Well, they thought it was funny that, you know, there were Mexicans there or people who are of Mexican descent. But the whole story is on FoxBusiness.com. You got to read it. It's you know, it's interesting. Anything about Donald Trump's interesting. But he will be buried at his golf course. Where will you be buried?
Oh, I would like to be, I know Jewish people aren't supposed to be cremated, but I want that and then spread over Malibu, the good part of Malibu.
Not bad.
Right?
I love Malibu. You think I could get a plot on the Trump golf course?
At this point, probably not, Charlie. 24-karat gold casket.
Only the best. Only the best caskets here.
Charlie breaks it here. No, really, check it out on Fox Business.
Rick Perry will never be buried here.
He breaks it.
Lindsey Graham, what an idiot. Never going to be buried on my course.